In this video I want to tell you some basics about the segment belt designer for OpenScad and the resulting belts. With the segment belt designer you can create your individual belt and print the parts on an FDM 3D printer. To design a new belt you just start OpenScad. As a precondition, make sure the customizer is displayed. Then load the provided SCAD file segmentbelt.scad. If you also loaded and unpacked the sample SVG files from the download file samples.zip, you will see a sample belt in the display area of OpenScad. If not, you see only a belt with empty belt segment frames along with some warning message in the console window. Generally, you can tweak almost all parameters within the customizer section without running into trouble that the result becomes useless. However, many settings make no sense, so I recommend change one parameter at a time and see what it does to the belt. To easier understand the parameters, you may have a look at the parameter explanation images at the end of the image gallery you find on the project page. A belt always consists of the following parts. First, a variable number of belt segments. The shape, size and pattern content can be modified within a big range. Second, the belt tip as the last segment in a chain of segments. Third, the inner buckle that is mounted on the opposite side of the chain belt segments. Fourth, the outer buckle that is used to connect, to lock and cover the belt tip end together with the inner buckle. Fifth, a string or individual hinge pins that bind all belt segments and function as hinge rotation points. On the belt in the video I used 1.75mm PETG filament I melted at the ends using a flat soldering iron tip, so they could not move out anymore. But the same way a stable, soft cable wire you route in a zigzag way does the same job. Now that we know what parts exist for each belt, we can start modifying them according to your personal flavor. Each part's parameters are divided into sections. By default, all sections are collapsed. By clicking onto the triangle beside, you may expand it. Of course, if you focus, for example, on the belt segments, it makes sense to select the proper view for it. By default, you look at the all mounted view. If you, for example, want to modify the belt segments, it makes sense to switch to this view, and so on. Once you defined the desired parameters, you may switch back to the all mounted view to get an idea how the ready belt may look like. To save the result as an STL file, for example, you may use the print view pages which orient the parts for best printing on a FDM 3D printer. The belt parts are designed and oriented for best stability and for easiest printing on an FDM printer with only little required bed support for the inner buckle. Belt segments usually do not need any support, raft or brim at all. The outer buckle, however, I found to be printed best using a supporting raft.